Welcome to Stoneforge. Coach Jenny will lead us through the workout for Tuesday, April 14th. Today's warm-up will begin with a cash-in of either 4 minutes of running, 4 minutes of rowing, or 2 minutes of burpees followed by 2 minutes of jogging in place. When athletes return or complete the 4 minutes, they will then begin 3 rounds. The first movement will be 12 lunges. Athletes will stand with feet at hip width distance and stride forward or backwards, touching knee to floor. Athletes will complete 6 per leg. Then athletes will complete 10 air squats. Athletes will stand with feet shoulder width apart and descend hip crease below knee crease. The third movement, athletes will complete 8 sit-ups. Athletes will butterfly their feet, meaning the soles of the feet will touch. They will lie back with their shoulders touching the floor. They will raise hands overhead and then lift hands up to touch toes or in front of toes. The last movement, athlete will complete 6 push-ups. Athletes will take up the position with hands directly below shoulders. They will lower themselves down to the floor with elbows gently grazing the rib cage. Once the athlete achieves the down position, they will press back to the up position. Athletes may complete this movement from the knees as a scaled option. When doing so, ensure they keep their bodies in a generally straight line. Again, the warm-up is 4-minute cash-in and then 3 rounds of those movements. Today's skill work is a 12-minute EMOM with even and odd movements alternating per minute. On the even minutes, athletes will complete 10 kneeling single arm presses. They will use a dumbbell, kettlebell, or otherwise weighted household object and start in a kneeling position. They will then press the object directly overhead, ensuring the bicep remains close to the ear. Athletes will complete 10 on one side and then alternate 10 on the other. Both arms completed in the minute. On the odd minute, athletes will begin by completing 10 overhead tricep presses. With the same object, athletes will grasp the top with both hands. They will lower the object down towards the middle back and then extend using the triceps, pressing the object up overhead. As soon as athletes complete the tricep extensions, they will immediately complete 10 sit-ups. Similar to the sit-ups in the warm-up, athletes will begin with their backs fully engaged to the ground and then sit up, touching the toes in front of them. Again, today's 12-minute EMOM is even and odd minutes with kneeling single arm presses, overhead tricep extensions, and sit-ups. Today's WOD is a Lumberjack or chipper style WOD. This workout begins with a 400-meter cash-in run. Athletes should expect to be running for about 2 minutes. If they are unable to complete the 400-meter run, they will complete 2 minutes of burpees in place. As soon as athletes complete the cash-in, they will then immediately move to 3 rounds of 20 candlesticks. They will grasp an object overhead, reach the feet up, raise the hips up off of the floor, bringing the heels down to touch the floor after each rep. They will then move to 15 ground to overhead. Athletes should use an object that is similar in weight from the tricep extensions. Bring the object directly up past the midline of the body. They may stop in the clean position and then overhead, or they may snatch the object directly overhead. Athletes will then move to 10 box jumps. Athletes may scale this to step-ups, but ensure the object is stable and safe to complete the movement. The final movement, the athletes will complete 5 handstand or hand release push-ups. Athletes may kick up to the floor and complete 5 kipping or strict handstands. They may also use an object underneath of the head to decrease the distance of travel, or athletes may scale down to hand release push-ups. When completing hand release push-ups, athletes should stay rigid from shoulder to heels during the duration of the movement, attempting to keep the quadriceps or thighs off of the floor. If athletes need to scale further, they should go to the knees and complete the push-ups from that position. Once again, today's WOD is a Lumberjack style. It is a cash-in run, then 3 rounds of candlesticks, ground to overhead, box jumps, and handstand or hand release push-ups. Have a great workout, and as always, stay Stoneforge strong.